Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line, it's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Trey Murphy.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the center position. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
Now here's Bane. Jackson, the pass to Morant. There's the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one. Williamson against Jackson. Deflected! And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson with a screen on Morant. Here's Murray. Banked it in off the glass.
Outstanding work in the pick and roll. Murray is just keeping things simple in these sets.
And here's Morant. And he drives in. Jones with the block. The baseline J. Ja Morant grabs the miss. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Jones. Pass to Williamson. Here's Murray. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Ja Morant picks one up.
I think Murray knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to go to that defender knowing he's going to get contact.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
Second free throw, no good.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And it's Edey missing. And it's New Orleans ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Now here's Williamson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. Lets the three fly. Misi grabs the board.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Out left to the wing. They set the screen. Jackson outside. Good, and the setup by Morant.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Here's Murray. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Down low and out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. The Pelicans, #1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Pelicans trail by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jackson against Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. Lets it fly. Rebounded by New Orleans.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
It's deflected.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now Murray. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. To win the cold spell. Connects from downtown. Murray's got 5 now.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
Morant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against Lane.
One shot.
RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, BA, he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Zion will take on any defender, knowing full well he's got to fight through contact.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
And he makes both free throws. Grizzlies lead by 4. Outside Morant. Fires from deep. Misi grabs the board.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Jones finds Williamson. Jones in the post. Jackson on him. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Lennox checked in for New Orleans. Hawkins comes in for Jones. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Memphis. Pelicans trail by 6. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Olynyk. Over Edie. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Here's Morant. He's got 5. And there's the screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. When you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
The first free throw is good.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And Morant drops them both. Pelicans trail by 4. Williamson with it. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Left side Bane. Shoots from the block. The bank shot, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Williamson with a screen on Bane. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And the Grizzlies shooting just 38% so far in this one. Here's Jackson. Pelicans cleared away. Murray with it. Jackson in his pocket. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at Memphis, they currently hold the 4th best record in the conference. And of course, New Orleans, just barely behind them, only 1 spot down.
You know, for New Orleans, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Now here's Morant. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
That one drops for him.
Inside, Morant doesn't have an obvious advantage, but his moves, look, they'll get him to the bucket.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And here's Murray. He's got 5. Williamson right side. 6 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And he's so dangerous with the ball. You almost have to guard Zion like that.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williamson hits them both.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Outside Murray. Olynyk with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Murray. Here's Olynyk. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
He buries it from 3.
And getting Van Vliet into pick and roll is key. He thrives in that action.
New Orleans calls timeout. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
And it's Murray with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 2. "16 feet out, 4-3. The rebound by Jackson.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Clark right side. Outside Porter. Puts up a three. Pelicans cleared away.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 12.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. Here's Porter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Porter.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Huff's checked in for Jackson. Porter hits him. Both. And here are the Pelicans now. 4-point game. Here's Murray. Olynyk for 3. No good. Well, the Grizzlies shooting right around 42% in the first. Pass to Porter. Jackson against Reddish. Clock at 6. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Reddish. Olynyk with a screen on Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here. Now here's Clark. Jackson outside. And that one makes him 2. for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Screen by Olynyk. Right at the free throw line. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Van Vliet. 17 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Clark with a screen on Murray to the paint. And Clark gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Clark's gotten his second bucket.
The pick and roll is such a reliable play with Van Vliet.
20 seconds left to play in the first. Now Murray. 5 points in the game. Pass to Reddish. Lets it go from deep. And so it's Memphis. Leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. We've got Fred Van Vliet, Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Huff in at the center position. And down it goes, 2 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Alvarado outside. Inside, Williamson. Good D by Clark.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Jackson, pass to Van Vliet. Pass to Huff. The 3 is up. Hits the three-pointer. And it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
Nice placement on the pass. Van Vliet puts it in the right spot where you can do something with it.
Williamson outside. Here's Williamson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the line tonight.
Zion Williamson. 2 shots.
That's good from Williamson. Williamson hits them both. Memphis leading by 9. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Goes up from the top of the key. Clark stayed with it but couldn't get it to fall. The Pelicans shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pulls it from 20. Porter's shot is off.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
On the wing, Reeves. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as many as 11. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Outside Jones. Williamson with a screen on Jackson. The putback. Oh, he slams it right back in their faces. Zion.
And what hustle from Zion right there. Just outworking everyone on the offensive boards.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Let's get all your attention right there on center court. Here they come, the Pelicans High Squad.
And the 2K leaderboard looking at the best when it comes to field goal percentage. Zion Williamson 4th.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Van Vliet, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. Pulls it, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Now here's Jackson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Porter from outside. Rebounded by New Orleans. Alvarado outside. Pass to Reeves. Lets it go. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Porter with it. And rejected. Reeves, the pass to Alvarado. Picked by Williamson.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Number 17.
And he drops it first.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Huff. Grimes comes in for Jackson. And it's Ja Morant in for Van Vliet. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Leading by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Here's Williamson. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Jones from outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Grizzlies lead by 4. Morant with it. 9 points in the game. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Now here's Williamson. He's got 12. Oh, the power of Zion.
Yeah, great job staying patient. Zion looking comfortable operating the pick and roll.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 11. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jose Alvarado. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. And he knocks down the first one.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Memphis. And Morant drops them both. Pelicans trail by 6. Outside Reeves. Jones with a screen on VanVleet. Pass to Misi. These are his first free throws of the game.
Team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, BC. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. The Grizzlies making a switch here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Memphis leading by 5. VanVleet, the pass to Morant. This one for 3. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 4 rebounds now. Here we go, all alone. And here's VanVleet. He's got 5. Oh, Clark with the slam.
A skilled facilitator, VanVleet rewards the open guys with the ball.
The Pelicans have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Out to the wing. 3-pointer. No good on the shot.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 7. Williamson outside. Pass to Reeves. 5 to shoot. The putback. And Morant clears the board. Memphis leading by 7. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line.
And you love his aggressive approach offensively, drawing foul calls left and right.
He misses the free throw. For New Orleans, Olynyk comes in for Zion Williamson, and Murray subbed in for Reeves. That's off as well, so he misses both.
You got to be able to capitalize at the free throw line. They're really struggling with that this quarter.
Olynyk with a screen on Jackson. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Right side Bane. Back to Morant. Pass to Grimes. And again, Memphis no good. Pelicans trail by 5. 3 on 3. And the shot's good. 11 points in the game.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Jackson with a screen on Murray. Pass to Jackson. No good with the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Olynyk, defended by Jackson. Fires for 3. They get it back. Here's Misi. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Morant. Takes the 3, and Morant laces the triple.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Morant against Murray. Here's Misi. A deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Pass to Jackson. Now Morant. From outside the arc. Misi grabs the board. Now Murray. He's got 5. Screen by Olynyk. Murray passes to Olynyk. Back to Murray. Outside Jones. Shoots over Jackson. And Grimes pulls it down. Grizzlies lead by 3. To the middle. The basket drops. And he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming. His way.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
Jaren Jackson Jr. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. Richard, every team wants 3-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
Murray's shot is good.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
1:44 left to play in the second quarter. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Here's Grimes, defended by Jones. Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. Back to Jackson. Here's the 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for 2, Trey Murphy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Williamson's checked in for Olynyk. It's both from the stripe.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Memphis leading. Jackson the screen. The 3 from Bane. Knocks down the triple. Bane's got 6 points.
He used to catch defenders off guard with his range, but now everyone knows that Bane is a marksman.
Murray passes to Williamson. And they double up Williamson. On the wing, Jones. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Bane with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Jackson, and that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Pelicans trail by 7. Outside Jones. Back to Williamson. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. 19 points in the game.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
The 3 from Bane. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 9 rebounds now. 3-pointer. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
And looking at the Nets matchup, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
Well, I love what he's doing offensively. He's hungry, he's attacking, and he's not settling.
He's shooting well because he seems to be getting the shots he wants.
Listen, a guy like that can always get a shot that he wants, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One guy who's been getting it done is Trey Murphy.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Pelicans trail by 4. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Misi in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Williamson. Floats one up. The shot comes out. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Outside Bane. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
The Pelicans shooting 41% in this game. Pass to Williamson. From deep, down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3. Grizzlies lead by 3. Outside Morant. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New Orleans has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Murray passes to Jones. Pass to Williamson. Zion just too strong against the contact.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting a solid 47%. Outside Bane. Jackson with it. Outside Bane. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Drills it from deep. Bane's got 9.
Showing off that deep range. That is Desmond Bane.
Here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Williamson finds Jones. Outside Murray. Picked by Williamson. Murray with it. Jackson in his pocket. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. To the wing, right side. Here's Morant. Rebounded by New Orleans. Misi's got rebound number 11. Here's Williamson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Yeah, hard not to foul Zion inside. He's just so broad and so aggressive.
This is his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Williamson taking 2 shots.
That's good from Williamson. Williamson hits them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Morant against Murray. Pass to Edey. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Bane. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Ja steps on the gas. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. For the lead. On target from range. He's got 27.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Pass to Morant. Right wing. Here's Edey. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
New Orleans has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Williamson against Jackson. Back to Williamson. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
New Orleans calls timeout. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. Memphis, number 1.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Pelicans trail by 3. Outside Murray. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Jackson, the screen. Pass to Edey. Clock at 6. Drains the triple. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Olynyk with a screen on Morant. Here's Murray. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Murray's got 9.
You got to give credit to Murray there for keeping his concentration in that moment, not allowing the D to throw him off a little bit.
Grizzlies lead by 4. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. He's got 9. From deep, Bane. They get the rebound. Edey, that's good. He's got 11.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside Murray. Olynyk with a screen on Morant. Here's Murray. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Bane. Back to Jackson. Jackson, the screen. No good from outside. Pelicans trail by 6. And stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And it's Morant missing. The Pelicans have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he gets it to go. Jackson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Memphis.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Morant, no good. New Orleans has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Outside Reddish. Puts it up. And it falls all over the rim and in. He has 29 now.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Jackson, left side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders just are just forced to foul him.
Jackson Jr. taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., well, look, he's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
Some changes for Memphis. Grimes, he's checked in for Jackson. Porter Jr. comes in for Desmond Bane. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Morant. And so Jackson nails both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
Pass to Olynyk. On the wing, Murray. Rebound by VanVleet. And so it's VanVleet with it. He brings it up for Memphis. They've led by as many as 11. Good. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the Pelicans call time here. You know, it's hard to understate the value VanVleet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Reeves comes in for DeJounte Murray. And Memphis also making a switch. Clark's checked in. VanVleet against Reeves. Pass to Reddish. Here's Williamson. Jacks up a 3. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Grimes. Now here's Jackson. Porter from outside. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there. No debate there. He got hammered.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip.
Second team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Zion Williamson taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second one. Memphis leading by 12. VanVleet scanning the floor. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
This is VanVleet's calling card. He's actively looking to fire from deep.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Picked by Williamson. The 3 is up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 5 rebounds in the game. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. They grab their own miss. Jackson can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 15. To the right side. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 32 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
There's a minute 59 left in the third. VanVleet against Reeves. Shoots. VanVleet misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Outside Reeves. To the inside. Olynyk. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for New Orleans, Olynyk. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. He does not get the second one, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. Off the inbound, and that one's good.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
1:25 left in the third quarter. Reeves against Van Vliet. Over Reeves, and the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Van Vliet, and another basket for Memphis.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Reeves. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Grimes. Reddish covering. Grimes, the pass to Van Vliet. Porter from outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
In BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Williamson with a screen on Porter. And the 3 off target. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out. Out the quarter, ahead by 11 points. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Kevin Porter. He's out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Huff in at the center position. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Pelicans trail by 14. Right side Murray. Pass to Jones. And there's a pick. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Misi. Back to Murray. Over Van Vliet. Murray, no good. Grimes, the pass to Clark. Porter looks it over. Down low. Here's Huff. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Olynyk. On the wing, Murray, guarded by Van Vliet. And Clark with a block. Outside Porter. Fires the three. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Over to the left wing. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Van Vliet. Clark with a screen on Murray. Van Vliet misses. Pelicans trail by 16. Murray with it. Tipped away. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And I'm not sure which was more impressive by Van Vliet, the steal or that finish.
The Pelicans call timeout. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And stolen by Clark. Here's Grimes, defended by Jones. Porter a screen. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Van Vliet missing again. Pelicans trail by 18. Now here's Jones. Murray drives in. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Grimes. To the middle. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Williamson against Clark. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
That's good from Williamson. Morant, he's checked in for Van Vliet. Williamson hits them both. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
The Pelicans have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. The three. Knocks down the long J. 37 points for him.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Porter, the pass to Morant. Back to Porter. There's the triple. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Huff. Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Desmond Bane in for Grimes. Drops in the 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Edey. Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Here's Porter. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pelicans trail by 19. Now here's Williamson. Shot from the low post is good. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
With an insane combination of power and touch, Zion is a one-of-a-kind star.
Memphis has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And stolen by Williamson. Here's the break. Here's Jones. Finished off the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so it's Memphis with it. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Jackson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you, he can face you up, he can finish with either hand.
Jackson Jr. taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Memphis making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And he sinks the second.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Pelicans trail by 16. Williamson looking around from downtown, and the three-pointer goes. 43 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. From deep, Bane nails it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Misi. Knocked loose. Jones against Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Oh, a tricky move by Jackson Jr. Use a little pump fake to get the defender off balance.
Jackson Jr. at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
When they get chances at the line, they make you pay. I mean, their free throws have helped maintain this lead.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
And here's Murray. Williamson passes to Jones. Here's Messi. Just 5 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Edey. Edey. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson left side. Murray against Morant. Williamson with a screen on Morant. And there's the lob. Zion rises up and throws it down.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
And so it's Memphis with it. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 16. Pass to Messi. Ball stolen. Outside Bane. Offline with a 3. The Pelicans have gone 7 for 11 so far in the 4th. Offensive rebound. Here's Williamson. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Grizzlies lead by 16. Outside Bane. Inside. Edey. Oh, and there's the whistle. On the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
15 shooting for Memphis.
And he knocks down the first one.
They're cashing in on their chances at the line this half. That's helping them big time.
Olynyk checked in for New Orleans. Reeves comes in for Jones. And that's good as he hits both shots. New Orleans has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Outside Murray. Olynyk with a screen on Morant. Murray passes to Olynyk. Buries it down low.
Superb execution in the screen and roll. Murray cutting the pass right through the defense.
The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of 15 during the 4th quarter. Outside Bane. Here's Edey, guarded by Olynyk.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
The Pelicans call timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. He's really going at the defense inside throughout the entire game. And just showing the D no mercy whatsoever. They constantly were feeding him the ball, clearing out, and letting him do his thing.
You know, his standout performance made all the difference coming off a tough loss in their last game. He was on a mission to make sure they didn't lose 2 in a row. Pelicans trail by 18. Left side Olynyk. Stolen by Bane. Pass to Edey. Here's Jackson. Four on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The three from Bane. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. New Orleans is shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. The kick to Olynyk from deep three-point range. The rebound by Edey.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And he's going for the lob. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And here's Reeves outside. Second chance shot. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And it's Moran off the drive with the 7-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Morant's got 24 points.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Jaren Jackson.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
A line change here for Memphis. He's perfect from the line this time. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Huff. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here's Reeves. Launches it. Rebound by Van Vliet. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more. Pass to Reeves. Up and over Porter.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2. Number 17.
First free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Grimes, the pass to Porter. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaron. Congrats on your success.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jaren Jackson.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Klay Thompson. Anthony Davis is out there with Washington. That's Kyrie Irving, and it's Lively in at the 5. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now, here's Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Lively pulls it down. Irving looking for an opening. To the middle. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Count that one for George.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Davis kicks to Washington. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop them. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Dallas with it. After Oklahoma City gets the three. Irving from long range. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And Thompson kicks to Washington. A three-pointer, no good. Jordan against Thompson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
A strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Christie, he's checked in for Irving.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting 1.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Now here's Thompson. Last game we saw him score 13. Lively sends a screen for Thompson. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander third.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Davis kicks to Washington. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 5. Davis finds Washington. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
Shoots from 8. That one wide left.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Washington's got 6.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Outside, Dort. Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. Washington inside. Gilgeous Alexander covering. Thompson outside to the wing right side. And it's Washington missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Williams gets the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Mavericks trail by 8. Thompson passes to Davis. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Back to Gilgeous Alexander. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 6. Thompson way outside. And that one no good to start him off on the night. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Williams gets the bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
In blocks, and they're second in free throw shooting. They have a number of guys who possess deadly accuracy, and I tell you what, they put a ton of hours in practice.
And Greg, to be top of the league in blocks, they're playing a brand of defense that all but takes away an opponent's inside game. And it's the Mavericks with the ball, trailing here by 8. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And it just seemed to me they wanted it more. I mean, you look at the second chance buckets, didn't play a whole lot of up and back. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing the rebound, converting when they could.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Dort kicks to Wiggins. Back to Dort. Wiggins, a screen on Christie. Dort misses. Mavericks trailed by 5. Here's Christie. He has yet to score. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pocket 6. Here's Davis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He has 5. And Lively pulls it down. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Here's Davis. Pass to Christie. And here's Thompson. Back to Washington. Here's Christie. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Thunder leading by 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. The first one falls. Mavericks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, and they really squeaked out a close one. And that last matchup came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Grizzlies. Christie kicks to Thompson. Davis, the pass to Marshall. Davis dishes to Thompson. Outside, Davis. Pass to Christie. Off target from outside.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Thompson finds Davis. Thompson with it. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Marshall gets the bucket.
3 points.
The Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Dort. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Outside, Williams. From downtown, that's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Marshall. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Outside, Dort. Wiggins, that's a screen for Dort. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Lively. Thompson dishes to Davis. Back to Thompson. Now Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Fires top of the key. No good on that one.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pass to Marshall. Thompson sets the pick for Marshall. 3-pointer. Rebound by Williams.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. For Oklahoma City, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Walker's checked in for Oklahoma City. Cason Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Number 3, shooting 1.
On the free throw, no good. Mavericks trailed by 6. outside, Davis. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Washington. He sinks the 11-footer. Washington's got 8.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Williams' shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Christie. Lets the 3 fly. Walker with the rebound.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Gafford with the steal. Here's the break. A fader. Good on the bucket. He's got 9.
With that great length and quickness off the floor, Davis rising above to knock it down from mid-range.
Wiggins against Christie. Shoots in deep. And Wiggins with the nice bucket inside. And the Thunder lead by 4. Dallas shooting just 35% to start the game. Davis with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Christie. Still yet to score. Pass to Davis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Washington, that's for 2. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Washington against Williams. Fires from 18. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
The Mavericks trailing. They've got Chang. Wiggins is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Walker in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
All right, now let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. Second, the Thunder.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Booker, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Dallas with a change here, too. Martin's checked in. Mavericks shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Washington. No good. That would have tied it. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Clark, we were just talking. P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Marshall with it. He's got 6. Pass to Washington. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. Washington's got 13 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Wiggins trying to free himself up. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Washington sends the pick for Martin. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Thunder shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Walker. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And here's Hardy. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Washington. Martin with it. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 3. Lobbed up there for Booker. Gafford with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Martin. Wiggins with the block. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Joe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Jazz checked in for Booker.
Number 16, Usman James.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Marshall sets a screen for Martin. Pass to Marshall. Back to Martin. Now here's Hardy. Martin with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dallas again missing.
and they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Offensive rebound outside for Martin. Marshall passes to Gafford. Washington against Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Hardy.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. There's the 3. A rebound by Washington.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Marshall passes to Martin. Now Marshall. Here's Hardy for the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Hardy. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Jang, no luck. Dallas has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Hardy. And that one comes up a bit short.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins against Martin. Basket, good. Wiggins has got 6. Mavericks trailed by 3. Outside, Martin. For the screen on Wiggins. Martin inside. He's against Wiggins. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the Mavericks pick up 3. Pass to Chang. Joe with it. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Joe's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Thunder. Martin, the pass to Washington. Back to Martin. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Here's Gafford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he makes the first. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Washington. Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Martin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Hardy. Gafford cans them both. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Williams' shot is off. The Mavericks trailing. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble. How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Wallace is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dallas with a change here, too. Washington's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And that one misses. Mavericks trail by 3. Lively a screen on Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Williams.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Good on both.
A legendary shooter, Thompson is also a versatile defender who plays with great energy on both sides of the ball.
Now, here's George. 7 points in the game. Got a piece of it. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. Pass to Lively. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Lively's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
Nice decision by Irving there to set up his teammate.
Now Williams. He had 16 points in the win against Memphis.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Knocks down the 3 ball.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Left side, Davis. Lively a screen on Wallace. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And that one misses.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, Lively, elite in all 3 categories.
So we can't get either to fall. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Dort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
That one is off.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
Good on the second free throw.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now, here's Thompson. Outside, Davis. Dallas, no good that time either.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the board has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Outside, Davis. Irving against Wallace. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Davis.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Here's Wallace following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Cans it from downtown.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
1:44 left in the first half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Oklahoma City. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Thunder. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Mavericks. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And seeing where the Thunder are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mavericks trail by 8. Irving up top, defended by Dort. Holmgren with the steal. Stolen by Lively. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Washington. From down in the low post, it goes. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter. Wallace looking for an opening. To the left side wing. Holmgren with it. Wallace finds Dort. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Clay, how do you evaluate the first half?
You know, they clogged the lane, and they play great help defense. We got to keep driving and kicking, doing a great job of sharing the ball. And we just play unselfish. We'll be great in the second half.
We'll see if that ball can get to the weak side. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It'll be the Pelicans out at Smoothie King Center against the Grizzlies. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Thunder.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Mavericks trail by 6. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Davis. Kyrie Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Washington in at the 3. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Dort. Misses the 3. The Mavericks shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Washington kicks to Davis. Thompson with it. Now, here's Washington. Lively. Yep, it counts. Lively's got the first bucket of the third here for the Mavs.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Williams can't hit. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's Davis missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. And here is Davis. Bucket! Davis for 3.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had his team get hit for a three-pointer on defense. He comes right back at him with a 3 of his own. Bang!
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Just a 2-point game. Mavericks trail by 6. Irving passes to Davis. Lively sets a screen for Irving. To get it to Lively and does.
If you're looking for a rim runner, Derek Lively is your guy.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
At the line for your Thunder, number 3, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson finds Davis. Now, Lively. And here is Washington. He's got 15. Irving can't get it to go.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Suns, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's Irving. Pass to Davis. Lively sets a screen for Davis. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Holmgren.
Davis' skill set is a nightmare for defenders. That's why they have a tough time guarding him without fouling.
For Dallas, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
And he sinks the second.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. No good on the triple.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Irving kicks to Davis. Dallas moving the ball around. Lively the pass to Thompson. Washington with it from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Washington's got 18 points in the game.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
And that one is stuffed right through.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
For your own city crew.
And they are ranked 3rd overall in team offense, playing with tremendous confidence at that end.
And I did want to bring up their field goal percentage again, Greg. You can't have good shooting without good ball movements, and they've been terrific in that regard. Mavericks trail by 5. Now Irving. Spins. High post, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Irving. From outside the arc. Thunder with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And the 3-ball is good. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Davis. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Floats it up for Holmgren. And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Mavericks trail by 8. Irving with the ball. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Williams for 3. And Lively pulls it down.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Irving passes to Davis. Pass to Lively. Washington kicks to Davis. Dallas, no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Williams dishes to Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Lively. Thompson for the triple. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
They set the pick. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander against Washington. Now here's Davis. Defense right on him. Over Williams. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Davis.
There's so many ways Davis can beat you on the interior. Defenders always on their heels when he is attacking.
Pass to Dort. Hits the 3-point bomb. Dort's got 11.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Dallas moving the ball around. From deep, Washington.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now, here's Washington. 18 points for him. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Dallas.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Davis. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Anthony Davis. Higgins passes to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three off target.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. Over in the corner, Williams. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Davis. Pass to Irving. Williams against Davis. For the lead. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. In third, the Thunder.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Wallace outside. Sinks the triple. Wallace has got 6. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And it's Martin missing. The Thunder with the lead. To the paint. Here's Williams. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 18 points for him.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Lively a screen on Wallace. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively.
Maverick substitution, number 21, Daniel Gafford.
Screen by Gafford. Hardy goes back up. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Gafford.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Williams passes to Walker. The 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Williams. 18 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for 2, Williams.
And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both.
Tell you what, when you start locking it down at the line, usually good things tend to happen.
outside Martin. The Mavericks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Caleb Martin taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Martin. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Thunder lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Jabari Walker is out there at Booker. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
He doesn't get the second one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Hardy. They set the pick. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Hardy passes to Martin. Here's Hardy. Cutting the screen. Launches a 3. And that one's good. Hardy.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Booker finds Joe. Wiggins outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Now here's Hardy. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Martin with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Marshall, guarded by Walker. Hardy, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one misses. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Hardy for the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Here's Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First one falls for him. And so Walker nails both of them. Mavericks trail by 6. Hardy passes to Christie. For the screen on George. Pass to Hardy. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple. Hardy's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Dallas.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now, here's Hardy. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Fires from way outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Arthur's got 6 rebounds in the game. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Walker a screen. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 5. And here's Hardy. Here's Christie. For the screen on George. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Christie. Here's Hardy. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Five to shoot. Rebound by Marshall. Dallas shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Christie kicks to Marshall. To the left wing. Now here's Hardy. Buries it from 3-point range. Hardy's got 12 points here in the second half.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Thunder lead by 3.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Christie the pass to Hardy. Christie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Marshall to tie it up. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Mavericks trail by 3. Now here's Hardy. And here's Martin. Christie the pass to Marshall. The tray. That shot misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For the screen on George. Hardy passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Both teams changing it up here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot from 20 feet away. Yep, right through the net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Davis. Davis roaming the lane.
Even when the defense is stellar, Davis still able to score the ball. That's what makes him an elite talent. He can make hard shots look easy.
Now here's Holmgren. He's guarded by Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Pass to Thompson. Lively with it. Defended by Holmgren.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Lively. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Williams with 3, sinks the three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Over in the corner, George. Pass to Holmgren. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Took him no time at all on that one. Washington's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
Boy, really excellent passer for his position. Davis more than capable of dropping down.
Holmgren with the bounce pass. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. Shoots the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Thompson. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Davis has the open look. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
The The Mavericks trailing. Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Holmgren. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. 11 feet away, and the shot is long. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now here's Davis. It's over Holmgren. It counts.
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
Thunder shooting about 47% here in the fourth. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Moving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. Mavericks with the rebound. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and is so crafty and creative around the basket.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. 35 seconds left in the game.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
It's time for the dance game. If you see yourself on the big screen and you know what to do, show us your move.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. Now Lively. 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. Missed.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Washington. Then there's Davis, and it's Lively in at the 5. Now here is Davis.
Look at AD, and you know he's taking his share of contact. Quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
At the line for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Davis.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. It's good from long range. Williams has got 26.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Irving. Puts up a 3. Trains the three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
The fire that Irving plays with, I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now here's Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Washington. 5 on the clock. Williams kicks to Dort. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Washington outside Irving. Off target from three-point range.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
It's Dort on the wing. Oh, good on the 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Washington kicks to Davis. Lively a screen on Williams. Davis against Williams. From 12 feet out. From deep Washington. They grab their own miss. Beyond the arc. Here's Davis. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Washington against Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. The Mavericks leading. Thompson surveying the floor. Washington passes to Thompson. Davis kicks to Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35 in the game.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Dallas has gone cold from beyond the arc in overtime. They've attempted 5 3-pointers and hit just one of them. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First team foul. At the line for your defender, Alexander, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Alexander hits them both.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now here is Davis. Over to the left wing. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Outside, Dort. There's the pick for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas leading by 3. Launches it. And it's Washington missing. Oklahoma City's gotten some subpar shooting from outside the arc in overtime. And as a team, they're just 2 of 6 from long range.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
At the line for your defender, Gilgeous-Alexander, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. The Mavericks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Loads it up for Davis. Holmgren with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Pass to Dort on the wing, Williams. Got it. Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thompson passes to Washington. Here's Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Outside, Davis. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Irving. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Williams taking 2 shots.
And that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
From deep Washington. No good that time. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.